There's a cold war going on right now between Airbnb and its hosts. If you want to succeed over the next 12 months, there are 3 things that you need to do right now. If you don't, you could end up literally out of business. As of late, Airbnb is making it nearly impossible to get bad reviews removed, blocking you from building direct relationships with guests, and frankly, treating hosts like expendable commodities. I'm going to show you exactly what they changed and the 3 strategies you need to implement this week to protect your income. Hi, I'm James Fedek, co-author of Airbnb for Dummies and one of the world's leading short-term rental educators. Over my 8 years of hosting through every market cycle, I've personally managed dozens of listings while earning a full-time income myself and traveling the world full-time. I've been featured in some of the world's biggest publications and helped thousands of hosts to level up their hosting. Through B&B Mastery, I've helped over 800 hosts to optimize their business, plus helped over 700 people launch successful co-hosting careers. I'm here to help you with your short-term rental. Look, I've been tracking Airbnb's moves for years, and I've never seen them make this many anti-host changes all at once. We're talking about 4 major shifts that fundamentally change how you need to operate as a host. First, they're cracking down hard on third-party apps and trying to exert total control over hosts. They're not allowing hosts to bring guests off platform for any communication. They want to keep you completely reliant on them for everything. Second, their review removal process just got a massive update, and it's bad news for hosts. It's now run by AI, and it's incredibly hard to get unfair reviews removed. This is them violating their agreement with hosts and making Airbnb a much worse platform to list on. Third, there's been a major business focus shift. They're trying to become an everything app and shifting focus away from just short-term rentals. That means less attention and resources dedicated to making hosting better for you. And fourth, algorithm updates that now require you to focus relentlessly on review quality. If you don't have consistently great reviews, your listing is going to disappear from search results. This affects every host, whether you have 1 listing or 20 properties, but especially those who've been playing by the old rules. These changes are already live and they're already impacting bookings. I know this feels like they're pulling the rug out from under us, but here's the thing, you're not powerless in this situation. There are 3 critical actions you can take to protect yourself, and if you implement these strategies, you'll actually come out stronger than before. Let's start with action number 1. You need to diversify to other platforms immediately. You cannot put all your eggs in the Airbnb basket anymore. It's simply too dangerous. When one platform controls your entire income, they can make changes like this and you have no choice but to accept them. But when you're diversified across multiple platforms, you have leverage and options. So what are your best alternatives? For larger properties and families, VRBO is your go-to platform. They attract guests who are looking for whole homes and longer stays, and their fee structure is often better for hosts. For international reach and last-minute bookings, Booking.com is incredibly powerful. They have massive global reach and different guest demographics than Airbnb. Since diversifying away from just Airbnb, I've now got over 30% of my revenue coming in from other sources. For some members in our community, that number is more like 70 to 80%. Each platform has its own optimization strategies. What works on Airbnb doesn't necessarily work over on VRBO or Booking.com. Your photos, descriptions, and pricing strategies need to be tailored to each platform's audience. Here's your timeline. Get listed on at least one other platform this week. Don't wait. Every day you stay dependent on Airbnb alone, you're one policy change away from losing your income. This brings us to action number 2. You need to become obsessed with review quality. With AI now in charge of review removals, prevention is your only defense. You can't count on getting unfair reviews removed anymore, so you need to prevent them from happening in the first place. Here's a critical strategy that most hosts are missing. Get your 5-star review before you request reimbursement for any damages. I know this sounds backwards, but hear me out. When guests damage something and you ask for money, they often leave retaliatory reviews. And with the new AI system, those retaliatory reviews often aren't taken down. So here's what to do. Focus all your energy on delivering an amazing experience first. Send your post-stay thank you message, get them to leave a great review, and then address any damage claims. Yes, this means you might have to wait a few extra days, but protecting your review score is worth way more than getting reimbursement faster. You also need to master review timing tactics. Your post-stay communication sequence is now more critical than ever. You need specific messages that guide guests toward leaving 5-star reviews before any issues come up. And when bad reviews do slip through, since removal is nearly impossible, you need to know how to respond professionally professionally and how to bury those negative reviews with a flood of more positive ones. Now for action number 3, you need to master direct bookings, but you need to do it quietly. Direct bookings matter more than ever because they reduce your dependency on any single platform. The goal is to build relationships with guests that extend beyond just one platform. The key is email collection through systems like Stayfi that capture guest emails through your Wi-Fi network. If set up properly, this is completely platform compliant and it gives you a way to communicate with past guests for future bookings. Once you have those email addresses, you can convert repeat guests to book directly with you. You offer them slightly better rates than they get on the platforms, and you keep more profit because there are no platform fees. You'll also want to set up a simple website for direct booking capture. Nothing fancy, just a way for past guests to book with you directly when they want to come back. The trick is encouraging direct bookings without breaking platform rules. You can't actively promote off-platform bookings while guests are staying with you, but you can follow up with past guests through email marketing and social media. This is all about building long-term relationships with your best guests so they become repeat customers who book directly with you again and again. Now, these 3 actions will protect you from Airbnb's current changes, but it's easier said than done. All this takes work, and if you don't have the right strategy, it'll take a whole lot more time as well. There are advanced strategies for VRBO optimization, booking.com conversion, and building a direct booking funnel that generates repeat guests automatically. The hosts who thrive in this new environment will be the ones who master this stuff the fastest. And that's exactly what we cover inside B&B Tribe. We have the complete multi-platform training that shows you exactly how to optimize for VRBO and booking.com. Plus our direct booking training teaches you how to build guest relationships without violating platform terms. Our advanced marketing strategies training covers email collection, repeat guest conversion, and building your own booking funnel that works on autopilot. Just like Andrea, one of our members who landed multiple co-hosting clients by positioning herself as a diversification expert when other hosts were scrambling to figure out these changes. You also get access to our guest messaging templates that are designed specifically for the new AI review system and our platform optimization checklist that walk you through setting up each platform correctly. For $49 a month, you get the complete playbook for reducing Airbnb dependency while actually growing your revenue. Because the goal isn't just to survive these changes, it's to use them as an opportunity to build a stronger, more independent business. Hosts who don't diversify are going to be squeezed out by these changes, but you can get ahead of this by acting while most hosts are still figuring out what even happened. So here's what you need to do. Click the link below to join B&B Tribe and get the complete platform diversification playbook. And drop a comment and tell me which platform you're going to add first, VRBO or booking.com. Make sure you subscribe because I'm going to keep staying on top of all the changes that are happening in this space and have more videos coming up really soon on this too, and keep you informed on how to continue thriving no matter what. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.